What's up, YouTube? FatKings Phil coming at you for my week 34 update from vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which I had back in July of 2013. All right, let's get straight to the numbers, which are up there. As you can see, I've added my height to that little box up there. That'll give you a little bit better reference for those of you who are new to the channel, maybe. I always find it's like interesting later on down the line. You're like, wait, how tall is so-and-so? You know, you're trying to compare where they're at to where you're at, etc. So there it is. All right, day of surgery, 332.8. This morning was 231.2, which is a 1.2 pound gain. And that's a total of 101.6 pounds lost. I will take it. Let's talk about why I think that happened. Well, basically, I went skiing Saturday, as I think many of you may know. And, you know, I knew that going skiing was going to basically, you know, put a lot of wear and tear on my body and make my muscles flush with water. And this is living proof. As a matter of fact, to make this point, I weighed to Saturday morning before I left, and I was 228.4. So just goes to show you. So I think what will happen is this week I'll probably have another big loss week because I'll lose all the water plus whatever weight I lose this week. Be like kind of like last week where I had that 4.4 pound loss, which was really partially from the week before. So, hey man, I'm not going to skip having a great day like that to make a number on a scale. It's stupid. That's not why I did this. I didn't do this to make a number on a scale. I did this so I could enjoy activities and fun things. So that's where I'm leaving that. It was a good time. Very good time. So this is my second attempt at this video. I made this once before and it was a little disjointed. I kind of liked it because it was funny in spots because of my disjointedness, but I couldn't live with it. So we'll redo it here. The doctor visit was last week, or technically during this week, but last week being Wednesday. And I noticed the scale there is 6 pounds heavier consistently, which is fine because he said I'd lost the same amount of weight that I said I had lost. So overall weight was 102 point something at the time. That's perfect. And he said, okay, you're pretty much there. Maybe 10 more pounds and that's it. And I said, no, 20 more pounds. He's like, no, that's too much. So, excuse me. We had this debate back and forth a little bit. I told him I would take a look at 220, see how I felt. But then I thought 210 was a better fit for me. And then it got me a little further into the overweight category to give me a little bit of flexibility to kind of, you know, go up or down 5 pounds and still be okay. He seemed to think that was still too low for somebody my size, but whatever. So that's kind of where we're at. He did mention, though, that I should probably start thinking about upping my calories as I get closer to my goal weight, to 1,200 to 1,500 calories for maintenance range, and see where I land in there. So for an experiment Wednesday, I decided I would try and eat 1,300 calories. And I decided I would do that day because it was my mother-in-law's birthday and I knew we were going to have cake that night. I figured I'll have a little piece of cake. So that'll bump up my calories. And then when I got home, there was a pizza here. So I had a small piece of pizza for about 300 calories. And then, no, it wasn't even 300. Yeah, it was 300 calories, something like that. And then half a piece of cake. I couldn't get the full piece of cake down. It was too rich. And it ended up at about 1,340 calories, something like that. Go check my Fitness Pal if you want to know the exact number. And man, that was tough. That was really tough. Now that was with high calorie food. So it's going to be even more challenging eating healthy foods to get into the 1,300 to 1,500 or 1,200 to 1,500 calorie range. I know initially, at least, I know people who are a little further out are like, yeah, 1,500 is no problem. I can do it. But those folks are a couple years out. So it should be interesting as I move into the maintenance phase and to kind of see where I'm at. We watched Pete's video today, and he's eating almost 2,000 calories and he's still dropping 2 pounds a week because he exercises so much. So I find that fascinating that he has changed his metabolism or you know, his way of living so much that now he can eat normal range calories and still lose weight. That's pretty cool, Pete. It gives me a little hope to be able to basically maybe even getting a few more calories down the line as long as I keep maintaining the workouts. Working out has never been a big weight loss driver for me, but maybe that was because of my old body. Who knows? So that's kind of where that's at. I also had that day of my mother-in-law's birthday, I had 5 little bites of chicken wing. It wasn't full chicken wings, but it was it's like about 5 bites worth of meat off of maybe 1 or 2. I just kind of was picking at them, so I can't really tell you, but that was also included in that 1,300. So And then Thursday, I could barely eat at all. I could barely get in my normal 900 calories because I just had satiated myself the day before. So it was really a struggle to eat. So whatever. Skiing. Let's talk a little bit about that. Again, another great full day. My daughter's like the mad bomber of skiing. I don't know. She got natural talent for it like my son did. Right out of the gates. I mean, this is her second time up and she was skiing her butt off. I could barely keep up with her in spots. It was kind of funny. It was cool though. I mean, no fear when you're a kid. So we had some good times, and we ran that run from almost opening to close. I think the last run of the day was right before close, and I was beat. My legs were done. I punched it into MyFitnessPal, and it was on the low side. 4 hours of light downhill skiing. It was 2,000 calories of calories burned. So let's talk about what I ate that day. Well, you'd be surprised. Bricky jerky, cheese stick, Quest bar. And then I, again, used the trail mix, which had the almonds, the peanuts, and the sesame sticks. A little more carbohydrates. I did that on purpose. I wanted those carbohydrates for the kind of working out that we were doing. I was crashing out. I would have crashed out rather without them. I needed that extra carbohydrate to kind of keep me going. And then I drank some Gatorade G2, which is 30 calories per serving. It's like the lower calorie Gatorade. I normally don't like to drink calories, but in that case, again, it was something I felt I needed to maintain that level of working out. I'm all day working out. Just go, 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 go. Stop for a couple breaks. So I think we were probably on the slopes 6.5 hours. I only counted 4 hours of actual skiing because you got to take the lift time and you take breaks to, eat your lunch and your snack and stuff. So I took 2 hours out of the 6.5 hours. I think that was probably pretty generous of me. I don't think we were actually sitting still for 2 hours, but hey, great, all the better. So that was a good day. Last Tuesday, I had a really intense kickboxing class, and I was not feeling well afterwards. I had way overdone it. I think I mentioned this in my last video. Wednesday, I still felt crappy. Thursday, I still kind of felt kind of crappy. I was still working out, but just didn't have much energy. And the cravings were insane. They were insane on Wednesday and Thursday, and again on Sunday and Monday after skiing. So just remember, if you're going to work out really hard, do something abnormally more difficult, or push yourself more, your body needs fuel to repair. It will crave things whether you're hungry or not. And that's kind of scary for someone who used to be overweight, because you remember those cravings from just being, cravings that you had because you were carb loaded up or whatever. Your blood was full of carbs and wanted more. In my case, very carb sensitive. So that was always my thing. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit, the cravings. So either you give into those cravings and you eat some foods that are a little higher in the carbohydrate department, good carbohydrates, use complex carbs, or you just suffer through the cravings. And it just takes you a little longer to heal up. I kind of fed that craving a little bit. I kind of was in between. Didn't eat too many more, but I did add a little bit more carbohydrates into my diet. It seemed to help me repair a little bit. But even today, I'm still kind of a little bit worn down. As far as working out goes, I started my 100 push-up challenge per day, 100 push-ups per day last week. I did 100 push-ups per day from my knees. And then this week I started yesterday from my toes, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be significantly more difficult from my toes. I broke it down into 4 sets of 25. So the last 2 days I've been going to the gym, I haven't been going to classes. Again, a little fatigued from skiing, but I went up and did the treadmill yesterday at a 3% incline at 3.5 miles per hour for 45 minutes, technically 50, but 5 of that's cool down. And today it was the elliptical. So what I would do is I'd hop on there, I'd watch some, TV. On the commercial break, I would jump off the treadmill, get down, do my 25 push-ups, jump back up on the treadmill, keep going. So I did that throughout, and I was able to get the 100 push-ups within the 45-minute time frame of working out. So that's good. Definitely feeling it. I mean, I'm sore up in here. Not sore, but yeah, sore and fatigued, but not real bad, not to where I can't do it again. So I'll keep pushing. Tomorrow is a weight training day, and that's a lot of chest working out. So I may take my rest day tomorrow, since I'm not really resting. I'm just changing the way I'm going to a lighter weight with more reps. And then I'll go back to doing these push-ups like I've been doing on Thursday and then Friday, of course. So, and Saturday and Sunday. So that's kind of where we're at. Let's see, anything else? I think that's everything for this week. I did say I was going to do a skin flick at 100 pounds lost. I thought I might do it Sunday, but man, I was beat up. It's gonna have to be over a weekend because it's something I'm gonna want to do probably first thing in the morning when the lights out and stuff. It's even with daylight savings time, it's pretty dark in here right now, and it's already almost 7 o'clock. I'm so behind today, but I'll get around to that. I mean, you're not missing anything. It's nothing pretty. So I just want to be honest about, hey, here's what you're gonna look like at 100 pounds down. So maybe by next weekend I can do it. I don't know. I'll get to it when I get to it, but I'm working on it. I haven't forgotten. Give me a chance here. So that's kind of where we're at. That mental stuff. A little more introspective lately, balancing some new realities that my new lifestyle has given me. So things I can do, opportunities that I can take advantage of, whether they're physical activities or maybe trips or things that I just feel all of a sudden are more important now. I want to see things. I want to do things that I maybe wouldn't have done before. Examples, I guess, like indoor skydiving or going to Moab and hiking around a Moab or riding more bikes around a Moab, something I probably wouldn't have done before. Places I've always wanted to see, but have been a little bit more fitness required to get to. So these things have been on my mind a lot, and trying to balance my choices against where I kind of want to be or what I kind of want to do with the rest of my life here. Nothing's guaranteed. As Max is commonly reminding us, you get hit by a bus tomorrow, so you need to live for the moment. This is, the sleeve has given me more opportunities to do things, ride a horse, whatever it is, like I said before, skydive indoors, whatever. So now these things are more open up to me. I'm trying to figure out how I work those into my life and how those things fall into my priorities, because I've still got to pay for kids' college and I've still got to, I can't just spend the bank on all these fun things I want to do. How do I work them in? How do I make those realities happen? Why do I want to do these things? What's driving me to do them? Is it just because I can now, or is it something that was deep seated in me I always wanted to do? So a little more introspection lately, balancing desires against duties, needs against wants. I don't know. I'm still struggling with it. I can't really detail it out any more than that. So I'll leave it at that. As you can see, my my beard is in dire need of redying. I went to do that last night, and I guess the coloring agent in the dye had gone bad. I don't use it that often, so I tossed it. It was pretty useless at that point. So you get the natural blonde in my beard now. So as you can see, lots of it there. So we'll probably have that fixed up by the next time you see me on video. Maybe by even FatKings Thursday, because it's looking a little rough there. I wouldn't mind if it was all one thing, but it's like patch of. Let's see if I can do this in the camera. Patch of brown over, here and over here and down here, but the rest is turning that funny white color. So that's where that's at. Tampa's coming. It seems like it's a lot closer, and I don't have a lot of time to get things done, pirate costumes and stuff like that. Money and time, man. Money and time. Those are two things I could always use more of. So it's just the way it is. The mighty German automobile repairs will be finally paid off here pretty quick. So for those of you that know my woes about that, that'll be good. It's back to zero, which is always a plus. And things should get a little easier from there. So I'm looking forward to getting out of town and enjoying it and just seeing everybody in person. It'll be fun. All right, that's it. I've gone on long enough with not a whole lot. So much better than the last version of this video, I assure you. We will catch you again Thursday for Fat Kings Friday. And then if, it'll be next week. If I do my skin flick, I'll work it into next week's video, I guess. So we'll see. All right, remember, it's good to be the king.